My friends, let me ask you this. Are you over 60? Do you sometimes feel like your legs are getting weaker, your balance isn't the same, or that simple activities like walking up a flight of stairs take more effort than they used to? If that sounds familiar, let me tell you something powerful today. Nature has already given us tools to rebuild our strength, restore our muscles, and help us walk with confidence again. And one of those tools is sitting right in your kitchen, waiting to be brewed. I'm talking about green tea, a simple, ancient, healing tea that does so much more than just relax you. Green tea is loaded with natural plant compounds called catechins and polyphenols. But what makes it so special for you, especially after 60, is the way it helps your muscles. Let's take a closer look at something that affects every single one of us as we age: muscle loss. Now, whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, you might have noticed changes happening in your body. Things that once felt effortless, like getting up from a chair, walking across the room, or carrying groceries, suddenly feel heavier, slower, and more draining. This is not just getting old. This is something called sarcopenia. Sarcopenia simply means the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that happens with age. And it's one of the main reasons why people over 60 struggle with weakness, balance issues, and unfortunately falls that can lead to serious injuries. But here's the good news: just because muscle loss is common doesn't mean it has to control your life. Nature has already given us powerful tools to fight back, and one of the simplest and most effective is sitting right in your kitchen cupboard: green tea. That's right. This humble tea, which has been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine, has properties that can actually help your body slow down and even fight back against sarcopenia. Now you might be thinking, how can a cup of tea do all that? Well, let me explain in simple terms. Inside every one of your muscle cells are little energy factories called mitochondria. Think of them like batteries. When they are charged and running strong, your muscles have the power to contract, to repair themselves, and to keep you moving with energy. But as we age, those mitochondria start slowing down. They don't produce energy as efficiently as they used to, and that's a big reason why our muscles feel tired, heavy, and weak. Here's where green tea comes in. Green tea is packed with powerful plant compounds called catechins and polyphenols. These aren't just fancy words. These are natural antioxidants that go into your cells, fight off the free radicals that damage your mitochondria, and stimulate them to work more efficiently. When your mitochondria get that boost, your muscles get more energy. And when your muscles get more energy, they don't just sit there shrinking with age. They stay active, strong, and responsive. Now think about what that really means. It means that drinking green tea regularly can literally help your body maintain its muscle function. Instead of letting sarcopenia steal your strength year after year, you are giving your muscles the power to fight back. That's huge, because when you keep your muscles, you don't just keep strength, you keep your independence, you keep your confidence, you keep the ability to do the things you love without needing help from others. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine two people, both 70 years old. One doesn't pay much attention to their nutrition. They lose muscle, they become weaker, and walking across the room becomes a challenge. The other person starts incorporating simple, natural habits into their life, like drinking a cup or two of green tea every single day. Over time, the antioxidants in that tea help their mitochondria stay active, their muscles stay stronger, and their energy stay higher. When they stand up from a chair, their legs respond. When they go for a walk, their muscles carry them with more stability and less fatigue. Which life would you rather live? Now, I'm not saying green tea is a miracle cure. No single food or drink is going to magically erase years of aging. But what I am saying is this green tea is a powerful tool you can add to your daily routine. It works together with your body's natural systems to protect your muscles from the breakdown that comes with age. Combine that with regular movement, a little stretching, some light resistance training, and you have a formula for not just slowing muscle loss, but rebuilding it. You see, muscle is not just about looking strong, it's about feeling strong inside. When your muscles are active, your metabolism is more efficient, your balance improves, your bones are protected, and most importantly, your risk of falling drops dramatically. Did you know that falls are one of the leading causes of injury in older adults? but by protecting your muscles with simple daily habits like drinking green tea, you're protecting your future mobility and independence. And here's another thing. Sarcopenia doesn't just affect your legs and arms, it affects your heart too, because your heart is a muscle. When your mitochondria are supported by antioxidants, not only do your legs get stronger, but your cardiovascular system also gets healthier. You'll find yourself breathing easier, moving with more stamina, and feeling more vibrant. So here's my advice. Don't underestimate the power of small daily choices. Brewing a cup of green tea takes just a few minutes, but the benefits, they last all day and accumulate over time. 1 cup in the morning to kickstart your metabolism. 1 cup in the afternoon to keep your energy stable. That's all it takes to start sending your muscles the message. Stay strong, stay active, don't give up. And as you sip that warm tea, know that you're not just drinking a beverage, you're fueling your mitochondria, protecting your muscles, and taking back control over your aging process. Every sip is an investment in your future strength, in your ability to walk confidently, and in your independence. So my friends, don't wait for weakness to creep in before you act. Start today. Take that simple step. Brew that cup of green tea and let nature do its work inside your body. You have more strength than you realize, and you have more control over your health than you've been led to believe. Remember, sarcopenia may be common, but it's not your destiny. Your body wants to heal. Your muscles want to stay strong. All you need to do is give them the right support. And green tea is one of the easiest, most natural, and most effective ways to do that. Let's talk about something that quietly steals strength from so many people as they get older, and most don't even realize it's happening. I'm talking about inflammation. Now, you may have heard that word thrown around, but do you really know what it means for your body, especially for your muscles? Inflammation, in simple terms, is your body's defense system turning on when there's damage, stress, or toxins. It's like a fire alarm that goes off to protect you. But here's the problem. As we age, that alarm can get stuck in the on position. Instead of protecting us, chronic inflammation begins to break us down. You see, when inflammation stays active in your body, it attacks the very tissues that you depend on for movement and strength, your muscles. It makes them weaker, slower to recover, and more prone to injury. And that, my friends, is a big reason why people over 60 often feel tired, stiff, or sore, even without doing much physical activity. The inflammation is silently eating away at their muscle fibers, making it harder to walk, harder to lift, harder to stay independent. But here's the beautiful truth. Nature has already provided us with remedies that calm that fire. And one of the simplest and most powerful is green tea. That's right. This humble tea that you can sip right in your kitchen is loaded with compounds that fight inflammation at its root. Green tea contains antioxidants called polyphenols, and one of the strongest is something called EGCG, epigallocatechin galatea. Don't worry about the long name. What matters is what it does. EGCG acts like a firefighter inside your body. It goes into your tissues, it calms the unnecessary inflammatory response, and it protects your muscles from further damage. That means the muscle fibers that would have been broken down are now protected and preserved. And when you protect your muscles, you protect your strength. Imagine for a moment that your muscles are like a beautiful, sturdy bridge. Day after day, that bridge is exposed to wear and tear from cars, trucks, and weather. Over time, if nothing is done, cracks form and the bridge weakens. That's what inflammation does to your muscles. But when you drink green tea, you're sending in repair workers that reinforce the bridge, patch the cracks, and keep it strong. So instead of collapsing that bridge, your muscles remain stable and reliable. And here's something else that's important to understand. Inflammation doesn't just affect your muscles directly. It also slows down recovery. So if you take a walk or do some light exercise, your muscles might feel sore longer than they should. That soreness discourages you from moving again, and before long you're doing less. and your muscles get even weaker. But with the anti-inflammatory power of green tea, recovery happens faster. Your muscles repair themselves more efficiently, and you feel more motivated to keep moving. That's the cycle we want. Movement, recovery, strength, not pain, stiffness, and decline. Now let's talk about joints for a moment, because they go hand in hand with muscle health. Many older adults stop exercising because their joints ache. But here's the truth. Those aches are often not from overuse. They're from inflammation. Green tea's compounds don't just calm muscle inflammation, they calm joint inflammation too. That means less stiffness, less swelling, and more ability to move without pain. And when you can move without pain, your muscles stay active and alive. Think about how this plays out in real life. You're in your 60s, maybe your 70s. You wake up in the morning and your legs feel heavy. Walking across the room feels like a chore. You think to yourself, this is just aging, but it doesn't have to be. That weakness you feel may not just be from lost muscle, it could be from chronic inflammation slowing your body down. Now picture this, you start drinking 1 cup of green tea in the morning, maybe another in the afternoon. Slowly, day by day, the inflammation in your muscles begins to calm. You notice your legs feel lighter, your steps are steadier, your energy lasts longer. That's not magic, that's your body healing itself when you give it the right support. And here's something fascinating. Inflammation also interferes with how your body uses protein, the very nutrient you need to build and repair muscle. So if you're eating good food, but your body is inflamed, that protein isn't being used properly. It's like trying to repair a house while the workers are distracted by a fire. They can't get the job done, but when you calm inflammation with green tea, your body becomes more efficient at using the protein you eat. That means better muscle repair, better strength, and better results from the foods you're already eating. I want you to really understand how powerful this is. You don't need expensive medications to calm everyday inflammation. You don't need complicated treatments. You simply need to start supporting your body naturally. A warm cup of green tea taken daily is one of the simplest, safest, and most effective ways to do this. And let me share this thought with you. Every sip you take is like sending a message to your body that says, I care about you. I want you to stay strong. I want you to keep moving. It's not just about tea. It's about making the decision every day to choose health, to choose strength, to choose independence. So my friends, don't underestimate this. Inflammation may be quiet, but it is powerful. And if you ignore it, it will rob you of your strength. But if you take action, if you make simple, consistent choices, you can calm it down and give your muscles a fighting chance. Green tea is one of those choices. It's nature's gift to help us live better, move better, and stay strong longer. Remember this, your muscles want to stay strong, your body wants to heal. All it needs is a little support, and you can provide that starting today. Sip that tea, let your body soak in the anti-inflammatory goodness, and watch how your strength, mobility, and confidence begin to grow. My friends, one of the greatest challenges we face as we get older is not just losing muscle, but losing consistent energy. Have you ever felt like your body runs out of fuel halfway through the day? Maybe you eat a meal and shortly after you feel heavy, tired, or even shaky. Or maybe you skip a meal and suddenly your legs feel weak, your hands tremble, and you feel drained. That, my friends, is your blood sugar talking. And here's the truth, when your blood sugar isn't balanced, your muscles suffer, your energy suffers. And your ability to move with strength and confidence suffers too. Now let me explain why. Your muscles are like little engines, just like a car engine needs gas. Your muscles need fuel. That fuel comes from glucose, the sugar that flows through your bloodstream. When your blood sugar is balanced, your muscles get a steady supply of fuel and you feel strong and energized. But when your blood sugar spikes too high and then crashes too low, your muscles don't get what they need. They feel tired, weak, and unresponsive. That's one of the hidden reasons why so many people over 60 feel like their strength is slipping away. The problem is that as we age, our bodies become less efficient at handling blood sugar. The hormone insulin, which helps move sugar from the blood into the muscles, doesn't work as well anymore. This condition, called insulin resistance, leaves extra sugar floating around in the bloodstream. That sugar damages tissues, increases inflammation, and robs your muscles of the steady supply of energy they need to stay alive and active. Over time, this weakens muscles, slows recovery, and makes simple activities like climbing stairs or walking down the street feel more exhausting than they should. But here's the good news. There's a simple, natural way to help regulate blood sugar and restore balance, and that's green tea. Yes, that same cup of tea that has been used for centuries for healing also has an incredible effect on blood sugar control. Green tea contains compounds that make your cells more sensitive to insulin. In other words, it helps your body use sugar more efficiently, moving it out of your bloodstream and into your muscles where it belongs. Think about what that means. Instead of sugar floating around causing damage, it's being turned into usable fuel. That fuel powers your muscle contractions, keeps your legs steady, and gives you the endurance to keep moving without crashing. And when your muscles are consistently fueled, they stay stronger for longer. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're about to go for a walk. If your blood sugar is unstable, you might feel weak halfway through, forcing you to stop and rest. But if your blood sugar is steady, if your muscles are fed properly, you'll walk longer with more energy and feel refreshed instead of drained. That's the difference balanced blood sugar makes. And green tea doesn't just stop the highs and lows, it also helps protect your muscles from the damage caused by excess sugar. You see, when sugar builds up in the bloodstream, it sticks to proteins in your tissues, forming something called AGEs, advanced glycation end products. These AGEs make your muscles and joints stiff, less flexible, and more prone to injury. But the antioxidants in green tea actually reduce this glycation damage, protecting both your muscles and your connective tissues so you can move more freely. Now let's talk about cravings for a moment. Many older adults struggle with cravings for sweets or simple carbohydrates. Those cravings come from blood sugar swings. You eat something sugary, your blood sugar spikes, then it crashes, and your body cries out for more sugar. It becomes a vicious cycle that leaves your muscles drained and your energy unstable. But when you drink green tea regularly, those swings calm down. Your blood sugar stays steadier, and as a result, those cravings begin to fade. That means you're less likely to reach for junk food and more likely to give your body the real nutrients it needs to stay strong. And here's another piece of the puzzle. When your blood sugar is balanced, you also reduce the risk of conditions like diabetes, which accelerates muscle loss dramatically. In fact, people with uncontrolled blood sugar lose muscle at a much faster rate than those who keep it balanced. By drinking green tea daily, you're not only giving yourself more energy today, you're protecting your long-term muscle health for years to come. Picture this, you start your morning with a cup of warm green tea instead of a sugary drink or a heavy processed breakfast. That tea helps keep your blood sugar stable through the morning. You feel more alert, your muscles respond better, and you go about your day with less fatigue. Then in the afternoon, instead of reaching for coffee or sweets, you have another cup of green tea. It gives you a gentle lift, calms your cravings, and keeps your blood sugar from crashing in the evening. Over time, this simple habit transforms your daily energy levels and preserves your strength. And I want you to realize this. Balanced blood sugar is not just about avoiding disease. It's about living life with more vitality. It's about walking without fear that your legs will give out. It's about climbing stairs without feeling like your heart is going to pound out of your chest. It's about having the confidence to go outside, socialize, and enjoy the activities you love. That's what steady blood sugar can give you. So my friends, don't underestimate the power of green tea. It's not just a calming drink. It's a regulator. It's a stabilizer. It's a protector of your muscles and your energy. Every sip you take helps smooth out the highs and lows, giving your body the steady fuel it needs to stay strong. Remember, when your blood sugar is balanced, your muscles work better, your energy lasts longer, and your confidence grows. And when you add that one simple habit, drinking green tea, you're making a choice to support your body, to protect your strength, and to keep walking strong for years to come. Let's take a moment to talk about something that most people never connect to muscle health, yet it plays one of the biggest roles in how strong, energized, and capable you feel every day. I'm talking about how your body burns fat. Now you might be thinking, what does fat burning have to do with my muscles? The truth is everything. Your muscles need energy to stay alive, to move you, to repair themselves, and to keep you walking strong. And one of the best, most efficient sources of fuel your body has is fat. When your body knows how to burn fat properly, your muscles thrive. But when that system gets sluggish, your muscles suffer. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down. That means we don't burn calories, carbohydrates, or fats as efficiently as we did when we were younger. On top of that, many older adults become less active, which only slows metabolism further. The result? Excess fat starts building up, especially around the belly, hips, and thighs, while at the same time muscles begin to shrink and weaken. This double effect, losing muscle while gaining fat, sometimes called sarcopenic obesity, and it's a major reason so many people over 60 lose their strength, mobility, and independence. But here's the hopeful part. There's a way to wake up your metabolism to teach your body to burn fat more effectively, and in turn to feed your muscles with the fuel they need. And one of the simplest, most natural tools to do this is, yes, you guessed it, green tea. Green tea contains unique compounds, especially catechins like EGCG, that actually boost your metabolism. They increase a process called thermogenesis, which is your body's ability to burn calories and fat for energy. In other words, drinking green tea helps your body switch from storing fat to using fat. And when your body starts using fat as fuel, your muscles benefit in a big way. Think of your muscles as hard-working engines. They need a steady supply of energy to keep moving. Glucose or sugar is a quick fuel, but it burns out fast and leaves you crashing. Fat, on the other hand, is like a slow-burning log on a fire. It provides a long-lasting, steady energy that keeps your muscles powered for hours. When green tea helps your body tap into fat stores, your muscles get that steady supply of fuel, allowing you to walk longer, move easier, and feel less fatigued. Now let's imagine this in daily life. You go for a walk around the neighborhood. If your body is relying only on sugar for fuel, you might feel fine at first, but after 10 or 15 minutes, your energy drops, your legs feel heavy, and you're ready to sit down. But if your body has been trained through habits like drinking green tea to use fat for fuel, you can walk further, feel lighter on your feet, and recover faster afterward. That's the power of efficient fat burning. And there's more. Burning fat doesn't just fuel your muscles, it protects them. Excess fat, especially around the belly, produces inflammatory chemicals that damage muscle tissue and accelerate muscle loss. By helping you reduce fat, green tea lowers that inflammation, creating a healthier environment for your muscles to grow and repair. Less belly fat means less strain on your joints, less inflammation attacking your tissues, and more freedom to move without pain. Another benefit of fat burning is balance. When your body uses fat as fuel, it prevents the roller coaster of highs and lows that come from relying too much on sugar. That means your muscles and brain both get a consistent stream of energy. You don't just walk better, you think clearer, you feel calmer, and your whole body functions more smoothly. I want you to picture this transformation. You wake up in the morning, brew yourself a warm cup of green tea, and start your day. Those catechins kick in, gently increasing your metabolism, nudging your body to burn fat instead of storing it. As you go about your day, whether it's walking, gardening, or climbing the stairs, your muscles are being fueled more efficiently. You feel stronger, lighter, and more confident in your movements. Over weeks and months, as fat begins to melt away, your muscles stand out more, your joints feel relief, and your steps become steadier. That's the kind of transformation that can happen when you consistently make this simple choice. And don't think it's ever too late. I've spoken with people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s who start making small changes like adding green tea to their daily routine, and within weeks noticed improvements. Their clothes fit better, their energy lasted longer, and most importantly, they felt stronger in their legs, because remember this, when your muscles are fueled properly, they respond, they rebuild, they come back to life. Let's also not forget that burning fat improves heart health. The heart is a muscle too, and when excess fat is reduced, the heart doesn't have to work as hard. Blood pressure improves, circulation improves, and your muscles get more oxygen and nutrients delivered to them. It's all connected. A body that burns fat well is a body that supports muscle health from the inside out. Now I want you to imagine yourself 6 months from now. You've been drinking green tea daily, fueling your body naturally and giving your muscles the energy they crave. You step outside for a walk, and instead of feeling tired after just a few minutes, you find yourself walking further, standing taller, and feeling more confident in every step. Your clothes are looser, your joints are lighter, and most importantly, you feel alive again. That's not wishful thinking. That's what happens when you help your body burn fat efficiently. So my friends, don't underestimate the power of this one simple habit. Green tea is not just a drink, it's a signal to your body that says, wake up, burn fat, fuel my muscles, keep me strong. And when you make that choice every single day, your body listens. Remember, fat isn't the enemy when it's being used as fuel. The enemy is storing fat where it doesn't belong and letting it weigh down your body, your muscles, and your spirit. By drinking green tea, you're teaching your body to use that fat the way it was designed, to energize you, to protect your strength, and to help you walk strong again. My friends, sometimes we overcomplicate health. We think we need expensive supplements, complicated routines, or the latest breakthrough product to regain our strength and vitality, but the truth is often much simpler. The real power lies in the small, consistent habits we choose every single day. And one of those habits, the one that can make a tremendous difference in your strength, your mobility, and your confidence, is as simple as drinking 1 to 2 cups of green tea daily. Now you might ask, can something that small really make a difference? And the answer is yes, absolutely yes. Because consistency, not complexity, is what creates lasting change. Let's think about it. A single cup of green tea might not transform your muscles overnight, just like one day at the gym won't make you stronger. But when you drink that tea day after day, week after week, you're giving your body steady, reliable support. Those antioxidants, those polyphenols, those natural compounds are building up inside you, reducing inflammation, balancing your blood sugar, fueling your mitochondria, and helping your muscles resist the breakdown that comes with aging. This is the same principle as brushing your teeth. If you brush them once, you don't notice much difference. But if you brush them twice a day, every day for years, you protect your teeth and keep them strong. Green tea works the same way for your muscles. It's not about what happens in one day. It's about what happens over months and years of consistency. Now let me share why this is so powerful after age 60. As we get older, our bodies lose their resilience. We don't bounce back from setbacks as quickly. That's why small protective habits are so important. Green tea may not seem like much, but it creates a foundation of strength and stability that adds up in ways you may not realize. A cup in the morning helps reduce inflammation before your day begins. A cup in the afternoon keeps your energy stable and your blood sugar balanced. These simple, steady choices add up to stronger muscles, steadier steps, and a healthier body over time. Think about it. You don't need to turn your life upside down to see benefits. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet or spend hours in the gym. What you need is to build a simple daily ritual that your body can rely on. And drinking green tea is one of the easiest, most accessible habits you can create. Imagine this routine. You wake up and instead of reaching for something processed or sugary, you brew yourself a warm cup of green tea. You sip it slowly, letting your body soak in those natural compounds that wake up your metabolism and fuel your muscles. Later in the day, when you might normally reach for coffee or a sweet snack, you have another cup. It steadies your energy, protects your muscles, and keeps you moving. Day after day, this ritual becomes part of who you are. And without even realizing it, you're rebuilding strength, supporting balance, and protecting your independence. And here's the beauty of it. Green tea doesn't just work in isolation. When combined with even a little bit of physical activity like walking, stretching, or light resistance exercises, its effects multiply. The tea gives your muscles the fuel and protection they need, and the exercise tells your body, stay strong, keep building, don't shut down. Together they create a powerful cycle of growth and renewal that helps you walk stronger and feel younger. Let me tell you something. I've seen time and again, people who commit to small daily habits often see bigger results than those who chase drastic short-term fixes. Why? Because small habits are sustainable. You can keep them up for the rest of your life. You might not be able to stick to a strict diet forever, but you can drink a cup of tea. You might not spend hours lifting heavy weights, but you can walk around your neighborhood. These simple, consistent habits build a life of strength and vitality. Now I want you to imagine yourself months from now after making this simple habit part of your daily life. You stand up from a chair without struggling. You walk across the room with more stability. You carry your groceries without hesitation. You go up and down the stairs without feeling out of breath. You feel lighter, more confident, and more independent. And you realize that it wasn't a magic pill, it wasn't an overnight cure. It was the small daily choices you made, like drinking your green tea and keeping your body moving. Consistency is the key, my friends. And green tea is one of the easiest habits to be consistent with. It's affordable, it's natural, and it doesn't take much effort. All you need is a cup, some hot water, and a willingness to take care of yourself. And the payoff? Stronger muscles, steadier balance, and the ability to keep walking strong well into your later years. And let's not forget the mental and emotional benefits. So a simple ritual like drinking tea also calms the mind, reduces stress, and gives you a sense of control over your health. That quiet moment with your tea is more than just nourishment for your body, it's nourishment for your spirit. It's a reminder that you're taking action, that you're not powerless against aging, and that you're investing in your own future. So don't overlook this simple step. Don't tell yourself it's too small to matter, because small steps repeated daily create massive change over time. 1 cup of green tea becomes 2, 1 day becomes a week becomes a month, and before you know it, your body feels stronger, your energy steadier, and your life fuller. Your muscles may weaken with age, but they can also rebuild with the right support. Your balance may waver, but it can be restored with steady practice, and your energy may decline, but it can rise again with simple daily habits, and it all starts with something as simple as drinking tea. My friends, your health is your wealth, and wealth doesn't come from one big event. It comes from steady, consistent deposits over time. Every cup of green tea is a deposit in your health bank, and those deposits will pay you back with strength, vitality, and independence for years to come. Stay consistent, believe in the power of simple daily choices, and remember your body wants to heal, your muscles want to stay strong, and your spirit wants to stay independent. All you need to do is support them with habits that last. Green tea is one of those habits. Start today, stay committed, and watch your strength return 1 cup at a time.